Hi guys, and welcome to my WWE Backlash reaction video. So yes, last night we had WWE Backlash, the very first official pay-per-view after WrestleMania 34, if you don't count Greatest Royal Rumble. And yeah, it was fine. It was a fine, solid pay-per-view. I do think that there were quite a lot of disappointing matches and a bit of disappointing finishes, but yeah. Let's get started. Anyway, so yeah, the first match, well, pre-show, we had Ruby Riott going up against Bayley, and yeah, it was fine. I like Ruby Riott, I like Bayley, and Ruby Riott dominated most of the match, which was pretty interesting to see. Seeing her dominate Bayley was quite interesting. And there were some cool spots. You know, Ruby Riott, she ran Bayley into the second turnbuckle with like this cool knee spot, which was pretty cool. Bayley hitting an elbow drop, Riott kicked out of him, which is pretty cool. And then at the end, Liv Morgan distracts Bayley, and Ruby Riott wins with a kick. 1, 2, 3. Ruby Riott pins Bayley clean. Well, with a bit of interference, but still a clean win. Yeah, surprising. I really thought Bayley would win, but no, Ruby Riott won. Okay, fair enough. That's what direction they want to take it. Fair enough. But they're still continuing this really annoying Bayley Sasha storyline. They just continue keep bickering and arguing. It's been happening since bloody Elimination Chamber. Will they just have a match and get it over with already? Bloody hell. But yes, that was that. Then on to the main show. The first match, we got Seth Rollins going up against The Miz, defending his WWE Intercontinental Championship. And yes, what a match. Really, really good match of the night. 20 minutes and 30 seconds this one up for. Really long match. Really good. So yeah, Seth comes out wearing his green and black SummerSlam 2016 attire, which is pretty weird because he hasn't worn that in ages. Well, after part he did with it, the Greatest Royal Rumble, but yeah, he's back to wearing that green tie he wore back at SummerSlam against Finn 2 years ago. But yeah, still, whatever. And yeah, the crowd was really up for this match. Great pops. They go, let's go Balor, let's go Rollins, let's go Miz. And yeah, the match gets started, and it was really good. There were some good spots. Miz dominates the first 8 minutes of the match. But Miz does a really cool spot where he kicks Rollins off the top ropes outside. That was cool. Then Rollins starts to get back into the match with a suicide dive, which is really cool. Then he hits a frog splash. And then 11 minutes into the match, there was a "This is awesome!" Very well deserved. Already 11 minutes in. There was a really cool spot where Seth's about to go for a knee attack, but Miz dodges, and Seth hits his knee on the turnbuckle. And he starts selling his knee like, that really hurt. And then Miz gets that into a figure four. It's like, but then Seth rolls over and reverses it in a really cool spot. But they both get out of it eventually. And then there was a really cool counter into a skull crushing finale from Miz. Really cool. Seth kicks out. I was like, that was a close fall. And then probably the best spot of the whole match. Seth hits the superplex on Miz, boom! But then just when he's about to roll it up, Miz counters it into a second skull-crushing finale. What a cool counter! And 1, 2, and then Seth kicks out again. Really, really good, really, really good spot. And then at the end, they're doing those roll-up pins, and then Rollins gets out of it, rolls up, boom! With a counter curb stomp, 1, 2, 3. And yes, and still your Intercontinental Champion, there is Seth Rollins. Really, really good match. Match of the night. Probably one of the best matches The Miz has ever had on a pay-per-view. It's up there probably his matches with Dolph Ziggler back at Backlash and No Mercy in 2016. Really good match. I mean, this match just crosses the lines that Miz is just a cowardly shit heel who can't wrestle. Bloody hell. Even without the Miztourage, he can still do an amazing 20-minute match without cheating with Seth Rollins. I mean, wow. And Seth was great as always. And Seth, what a title run he's having. He's having a really good title run at the minute, isn't he? I mean, really good title defense at the Greatest Royal Rumble, and now a really good title defense at Backlash. Great. And then on to the second match, we got Alexa Bliss going up against Nia Jax. Yes, Nia Jax defending her Raw Women's Championship after winning it at WrestleMania. This was a WrestleMania rematch. It was fine. Wasn't great. It was 10 minutes, and honestly, Alexa dominated most of the match. Alexa Bliss dominated Nia Jax. I was like, what? And it killed the crowd. Honestly, the crowd were just not that bothered about this match. I think they were so drained from Rollins and Miz. But yeah, this was not a very good match at all. Alexa dominated too much of it. Honestly, Nia should have got a lot more offense in. But then basically, there's a cool spot when Nia was about to hit, what do you call it? Where he just sits on a banzai drop or something. But then, Alexa pushes her out the ring, cool spot. But then, at the end, Alexa's about to hit that really cool jumping finisher she's got from the top rope, but Nia counters it, boom, into a Samoan drop, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's fine, but I don't like how Alexa dominated most of the match. Honestly, it didn't do Nia any favours. It didn't make her look that good, honestly. Getting dominated by a girl half her size. It was like, what? And then at the end, Nia cuts this promo about, oh, believe in yourself. Never let anyone bully you. No matter how you look. It's always about what's on the inside. Be great. Be all of it. I was just like, really? This is just cringy, really. This is so cringeworthy. The crowd were booing her. Well, not all the crowd, but I could hear a few boos while she was doing the promo, and wasn't great. Well, is Nia like the social justice warrior now or something? Jesus Christ. So yeah, Nia retained, like she should have, and hopefully she's going to maybe go into a feud of maybe Ember Moon or something like that. We'll see. Yeah. Then on to the third match, we got Jeff Hardy defending his United States Championship up against Randy Orton. Yeah, this was fine, even though there's been little to no feud between these two, apart from they've been interrupting each other's entrances. That's it, that's the feud. Yeah, it was fine, it was 12 minutes, and nothing special, just yet again, just another meh match after Alexa and Nia. There was some good spots, Orton hitting a dropkick on Jeff Hardy, which is pretty cool. Orton doing all those barricade drops on Jeff, which must have hurt. Jeff hitting a really cool whisper in the wind, that was really cool. And yeah, a good spot in the match where Jeff tries to hit a hard yak arrest on Randy, but then he misses and boom, on his back. That must have hurt, that looked like it really hurt. And yeah, then Randy's about to go for an RKO, but no, Jeff counters with a twist of fate and then hits the Swanton Bomb, 1, 2, 3, yes. And Jeff Hardy retains clean. That was surprising. I thought there was going to be some sort of squiffy finish where maybe Shelton Benjamin comes out or something, but no. Jeff won clean with a Swanton Bomb. Yeah, fine. I mean, it wasn't a great match. It was quite slow, quite plodding, but you know, both of these guys are past the prime now. You know, Jeff is in his early to mid 40s, I think, and Randy's in his late 30s. They can still put on a good match, obviously, but I think this match would have been a lot better if it was like 10 years ago or something. But still, it was still a good match. Still a good, solidish match, yeah. Then the next match, we got Daniel Bryan going up against Big Cass. Oh yes, this was not very good. Yeah, so basically, it was only 8 minutes. 8 minutes, not a long match, honestly. I thought this was going to be a long match. Yeah, Big Cass probably dominates most of the match, you know, because he's so much bigger than Daniel Bryan, so much taller. But yeah, at the end, there's nothing really to say about it. There was no big spots in the match. It was just a fine 8 minute match. But then at the end, Daniel Bryan hits a guest lock, and Cass taps out. He taps out. I was like, what? That was so short. 8 fucking minutes. What? That was not a very good match. Yeah, it was too short. Honestly, it hasn't done Big Cass any favours. I mean, he's just lost in 8 minutes to Daniel Bryan. What? Big Cass did not look good in this match at all. But then at the end, he was so pissed off, so he starts to beat up Daniel Bryan after the match. He beats him up outside the ring, throwing him across tables, and then he fucking hits a big boot, and he's like, yeah, it's like looking like a sore loser, basically. So trying to make him look strong, but still, if you want to make Big Cass look strong, don't let him get beaten 8 minutes with one submission. Bloody hell. So yeah, wasn't a very good match, and I don't know where they're going to go from here. Is Big Cass going to go into a US title feud, or what's next for both of these guys? I don't know. Is there going to be a rematch at Money in the Bank, maybe? I don't know. And yeah, not a great match. Probably one of the worst matches of the night, probably. Yeah, not great. We know Daniel Bryan and Big Cass can do a lot better, so yeah, whatever. Then on to the next match, we got Carmella defending her SmackDown Women's Championship up against Charlotte Flair. And yeah, it was a solid 9 minute match. It was fine. I mean, Carmella, what really surprised me about this match was Carmella dominated most of this match. She got a super kick. She was so noisy though, Carmella. She needs to tone it down in the ring in the character. She's like, come on, Charlotte. She's shut up, Carmella. Just fucking wrestle. But yeah, she dominated most of the match. She hits a cool super kick. But then the most surprising thing happened at the end. She hits a roll up ending, a roll up knee, and 1, 2, 3, a roll up pin on Charlotte. 1, 2, 3. She pins. And but I guess they were selling this like bad knee spot, because Charlotte was like selling this knee, just like Seth was, and then Carmella capitalizes with a roll up pin. 1, 2, 3. Done. Carmella wins with a roll up pin. I really thought for sure Carmella was going to win, of course, but via interference or via DQ with the Iconics coming out, but no. And Charlotte looked at her like she might be injured or something. So yeah, we'll see. But yeah, Carmella won clean with a roll up pin. a really bizarre finish, but yeah, not a great match. It was fine, but nothing special. And then we got AJ Styles defending his WWE Championship up against Shinsuke Nakamura. Woo! Yes, the third match these two have had now after their 2 matches at WrestleMania and Greatest Royal Rumble. And yeah, this was the final match. I assume it's going to be the final match, maybe not, I don't know. And yeah, this was... I was surprised me. Why wasn't this the main event? This really should have been the main event. Really surprising why the WWE title match should be the main event. That pissed me off. So the minute I knew that, I was like, oh, for fuck's sake, Roman and Joe is going to be the main event. Fucking hell, they're still putting Roman over the WWE title, even though Roman hasn't got a belt. What the fuck? That was stupid. Didn't like that. But anyway, let's get to the match. So yeah, no disqualification match. Yeah, the first 10 minutes of the match was really good. Both guys getting a lot of spots outside the ring. Really good opening 10 minutes. Then the match gets going inside the ring. Shinsuke hits a mid-rope Kinshasa. AJ kicks out, really cool. Shinsuke's about to go for a Kinshasa, but another Kinshasa, but AJ counters it by throwing a chair at Shinsuke. Really cool counter, but then it cuts a bit of his cheek and AJ starts bleeding. Yeah, and then AJ hits... then we get a low blow bit with Shinsuke hits a low blow, and AJ's like, oh, but then AJ, wham, right back at him, because no DQ, and the crowd are like, yes, loving it, because AJ, he needs to get some payback on Shinsuke for all his fucking low blows since WrestleMania. And yeah, this match was going really good. It had some really good spots. This was turning into easily the best match these two have had. Yeah, easily, because the match they had at WrestleMania and Great Rumble weren't that good, but this was turning into their best match. Yeah, this was turning into a really good, solid 20-minute match. And then they kick each other in the nuts in this funny spot, and then they're on the floor like, ah. But then the ref starts counting like it's a last man standing match. He starts going 1, and then he gets all the way to 10, and both guys are still like, oh, on the ground, and then it just ends. It ends in a no contest because neither guy got up. What a stupid fucking finish. Really, really bad finish. The match was going so well. I mean, honestly, this was turning into the best match these two have had. Easily out of the two they've had, and the other two they've had, easily the best match out of the 3. But then, yeah, then that shit finish. What was that about? I don't get that finish at all. Why couldn't? It's a no disqualification match. So why was there a count out? There should have been no rules. What the fuck? I didn't like that at all. The shit finish, really bad finish to a really good match. Yeah, not great. So AJ's still the champion, and I assume that Samoa Joe is going to challenge AJ at Money in the Bank. Yes. So yeah, whatever. But yeah, bad finish to a very good match. Whatever. So what's next for Shinsuke? Because Shinsuke is not going to get another match, is he? Because that'll be 4 championship shots he's had. He's not going to get another one, is he? No. Maybe Shinsuke's going to go back down the card, and maybe we're going to get AJ and Joe at Money in the Bank. Yeah. So yeah. Then on to the next match, we got just a tag team match, basically. Braun Strowman and Bobby Lashley up against Cammy. Yes, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Yeah, it was fine. I didn't really care about this match though, because they've already had matches on Raw, basically, haven't they? So why were we getting this again? It felt like it was just something for them to do, really, to fill out the card. Yeah, and then Lashley starts pretty well. He comes out and he starts dominating the belt, but then Cammy starts to wear Lashley down until Braun gets the hot tag. And then Braun just starts running around the ring, the Braun train, he just starts running around, whacking Kevin Owens. And then Kevin Owens and Sami are like, no, we can't do this, we've got to run away, but they're too good. And then he throws Kevin Owens back in the ring, and then he throws Sami back in the ring, and then there's this, looks like Cammy might be breaking up, a bit of tension. And then Lashley hits a suplex on KO, and he wins with that. Only 8 minutes, Braun and Lashley win. And then Braun power slams KO. Poor KO. Sammy's just watching, and then Sami gets thrown back in the ring, and then Sami gets a power slam as well. Yeah, bloody hell, Cammy was squashed. And Lashley and Braun won quite easily. Poor KO too, he got all the bad spots in this match, yeah. Yeah. And before we talk about the main event, Roman and Joe, there was in the middle of the card, which I forgot to talk about, middle of the card, there was an Elias concert, no match, where he's just dissing New Jersey, and then he's so over, the crowd love Elias, and then the New Day come out, trying to get the concert, and Aiden English comes out, and then Rusev comes out, and then No Way Jose comes out with a conga. It's just, what the hell? It was so stupid. And poor Elias is like, can I just fucking do this concert, please? He's just like, what the hell's going on? And then fucking Bobby Roode comes in, glorious DDT on Elias, and then they all go out doing a dance, and Bobby Roode's like, glorious, dancing with No Way Jose and his conga line. I was just like, why? What was the purpose of this? Was this just because Bobby Roode and Elias have got a bit of a feud going on? But this was just like a 20-minute segment. I just felt pointless. It was like maybe they just need to kill time or something. But yeah, not great. But whatever. Then on to the main event, which shouldn't have been the main event. Roman Reigns going up against my bae, Samoa Joe. And yeah, why was this the main event? Roman, just because it's Roman, shouldn't be the main event. I mean, this is the reason why people hate him. He shouldn't be, whatever. So yeah, good opening. You know, before the match even begins, Joe starts to beat up Roman before the bell goes, and then he puts Uranagi through Roman through a table, really cool spot, very similar to Great Balls of Fire, what he did to Brock. And then the match gets going, and yeah, Joe starts to kick Roman's ass pretty much for the first 10 minutes. You know, he does like a dive out the ring onto Roman, really cool. There were a lot of submission holds though. I think a lot of Joe was doing this spot on Roman's head, and he did it for like 4 fucking minutes. I was like, come on, Joe. And the crowd was starting to get... The crowd didn't like it. The crowd were getting bored. The crowd were not bothered about this match. Well, not Joe's fault, by the way. This is because of Roman's booking. The crowd just didn't give a shit about this match, really. Yeah, there were this is boring chants, not great. Joe was hitting the submission. He goes, this is boring. There was CM Punk chants. There were Rusev Day chants. It's not great. Yeah. But anyway, yeah. So Joe... And there were some cool spots here and there. You know, Joe counters a Roman drive-by with a clutch, which was pretty cool. Joe hits... Roman hits a spear. I was like, oh, fuck. But then Joe counters it with a rope breaker, thank God. I was like, yes. But yeah, the crowd just didn't care about this match, honestly. But there were some good spots. It wasn't a terrible match. It was a solid 18-minute match where both guys got some good spots. But yeah, it was quite slow. And yeah, there was some cool spots with the roll-ups, and then Joe counters the roll-up into another coquina clutch. It looked like he's about to choke out Roman. Roman was like, no, I'm fighting back, I'm the big dog. Give me a break. And yeah, at the end, it looked like Joe's about to tease a muscle buster. I was like, oh, because it looks like he's about to get a muscle buster. I was like, yeah, we haven't seen the muscle buster since NXT. Is it, are they bringing it back? But no, Roman counters it, and then boom, spear, 1, 2, 3. Roman wins just like he was going to, because, you know, he needed the win after losing to Brock twice. Yeah, 18-minute match. It was fine. The match was fine. It just shouldn't have been the main event. AJ and Shinsuke should have been the main event, but if they were planning that shit finish for AJ and Shinsuke, then yeah, maybe not the main event. But yeah, and the crowd just didn't give a shit. The crowd did not give a shit about this match. Honestly, I felt bad for Joe. This was Joe's debut match, or re-debut match since he's been injured. Yeah, and the crowd just didn't give a crap on pay-per-view. He was just like, yeah, I felt whatever. Hopefully this means Roman's got a bit of his momentum back, you know, after losing to Brock twice, and now Joe can go into a feud with AJ Styles for the WWE title on SmackDown. So yeah, and that was Backlash. It was a weird pay-per-view. It got off to a very good start. You know, Seth Rollins and Miz easily having match of the night, really good match. But then we got, 5 pretty underwhelming matches. You know, Nia Jax and Alexa was fine. Jeff and Hardy and Randy was nah. Bryan and Big Cass was not good. Carmella and Charlotte was just fine. So yeah, after the Seth, the middle of the card was just not very good. Full of forgettable matches, very forgettable. Then we got AJ and Shinsuke, which was a really good match, but ruined by a shit finish. And Braun, Lashley and Cammy was just a forgettable match as well. And Roman and Joe was fine, but yeah, the crowd just didn't give a shit, and that ruined the match for a lot of people. That the crowd just didn't give a crap. It ruined the match for me. So yeah, it was not a great pay-per-view. I feel like the only good match was the really good match was Seth Rollins and Miz, and most of AJ and Shinsuke. Everything else was a bit disappointing. Yeah. So yeah, guys, what did you think of Backlash? Comment below. Let me know. So yeah, Money in the Bank is the next pay-per-view, but it isn't for 5 weeks. So yeah, I won't be back for a while, unless I can do some more videos in between. But yeah, I'll probably be back with Callum in about a month or so with Callum for our Money in the Bank predictions. Yes, money. So thank you for watching, guys, and I will see you in a few weeks. Have a great summer. Bye.